Hello.
Hello.
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Oh, you know my light. Hey, Jesus. So welcome back to our channel. As y'all can tell from the title, we are going to be planning and getting ready for the year 2023. Yes.
Yes.
So I know today is the 1st of Feb and I'm late, but we're doing this anyway because I actually consider my year to start on my birthday, which is in 20 or 19 days. I don't know from Muhammad because right now it's almost evening. But anyway, let's just get into this. Let me not talk too much. Let's get into this and get this over and done with. Is recap on what we planned for last year and basically didn't succeed in. So I went back into my old video to see what I had put down and in my diary. And the main things were basically I wanted to move out. I was supposed to launch my merch last year. I was planning on being consistent. I think I only posted like 5 videos, if not less. And we're planning on growing on all aspects of the word growth. So spiritually, financially, emotionally, we were just planning on maturing on all aspects of the world, of the word. What's happening? So yeah, that didn't happen a lot. So we're gonna try and fix that so that this year we can, I don't know, actually accomplish the things that we put on our New Year's resolution. So the first thing I'm going to be going over is why I was not consistent last year. Well, the thing is I was working with motivation, so when I wasn't motivated enough, I wouldn't do a video. Basically, if anything came up to demotivate me or discourage me, then I wouldn't do the video, or I'll do the video and just never post it, because that actually happened a lot last year. But anyway, so what we're going to be doing to fix that is something that I fell upon a few weeks ago, where they said that instead of following motivation to being dependent on motivation to have us do the things that we want to do, let us rather put dedication over motivation. In other words, whether we feel like it, we are going to do it because we said we're going to do it. So that is the new motto that I am going to be using this year, period. Like dedication over motivation. Another thing why we're not consistent was lack of discipline. So I think I mentioned that I'd grown more in my spiritual discipline, but the physical aspect of it, like outside of spirituality, I am struggling, guys. So we are going to be exercising that muscle also this year, sticking to the plan, and hopefully this new motto is going to help us. Dedication over motivation. I've been applying it for the past few days, and I must say I'm seeing the results. But it's still been a few days, so I don't know how long it's gonna last. We are hoping it lasts forever, but for now, good.
Good.
Another thing that threw me off last year was in the middle of the year, I went through a depression state. I don't want to say that it was deep enough for me to go on meds or anything, but it's kind of like one of the things that led to me being so dependent on being motivated. So like I just had no motivation for anything, so I just sit and do nothing. Go to work if I had work to do, and that was it. Work, sit at home, work, sit at home. I was just depressed because I felt like things were just not working out the way that were supposed to, and yeah, I was in that dark space and I didn't really want to get out of it. So it took me a while to get myself back together. If y'all also noticed, I stopped posting on TikTok. I was very active on TikTok, but around October last year, I think it was October or September, I didn't do TikTok videos. I haven't done so since, but I'm gonna be back. I think I'm back now. So yeah, the depression thing threw me off. Another thing that I realized from last year was I actually need to pay attention to my impulsive behavior. It's one of my toxic traits, guys. Like, don't do that. So another thing that I have to work on this year, based on my reflection of last year, was my impulsive behavior. It kind of tends to get me into tricky situations. I think it's a toxic trait, I'm not sure, but yeah, my impulsive behavior, like I'll have a plan and then out of the freaking blue I change the plan. And it's not like just we're changing the plan like on paper, it's like we're changing plans in action. And because we're changing plans in action, it has consequences that I obviously didn't think about when I put it into action. And yeah, that can sometimes be a good thing, but mostly a bad thing, because yeah, it can come back to bite me. And it did a lot of that last year. So that is one thing I felt that I really need to be self-aware of, and to try and curb that behavior from my part. So for this year, the things that we are going to be doing, so I wrote them down. It's basically 3 things summed up in one, plus the things from last year that we didn't do. So the first thing was, we are changing our motto. It's dedication over motivation all year round. I'm gonna see how this works out, because I'm going to use it. When I say I'm going to use it, I mean I'm going to use it. And I mean, me doing this video is dedication over motivation, to be honest, because at first I postponed making this video, but I am doing it today because I said I would do it. So yeah, we're going to be changing our motto. It's dedication over motivation all year round in all aspects of our lives. Second thing that I am going to do is, I'm going to get God involved in everything that I do. Like, I feel like we as Christians, if you are Christians, don't do that often enough. Like, we have like God on one side, like he's just the spiritual aspects of he's just on the spiritual aspect of our lives, but we forget that we're supposed to be intertwined if he's supposed to help us in our situations, and not just run to him when things don't go our way after we didn't even consult him before we did the things that we did. So we are going to be putting God first, not just God first in terms of He's God, so I'm gonna do what God says first, or do what He says I should do, but also like putting His methods first, so the way that He wants us to do things. I want to think more into whether our plans fit with His plans, so that we do not clash and we don't end up being disappointed at the end of the day. So that is one thing I am definitely going to be doing for this year. Another thing is, I am restarting my hair routine, guys. My hair. Hey, so remember I said that I went through a whole depressive state for a few months. My hair suffered, like it suffered tremendously, it suffered. But anyways, so we shall restart. I might actually do another chop. I'm not sure whether I want to do a big chop yet, but very soon, probably in this month, I'm gonna let you all know. But anyways, so I'm gonna restart my hair routine. You blow, baby. I'm gonna be more consistent, yeah, with my hair, whether it's on video or not, but I'm being more consistent. Maybe go that side. Another thing with going through the whole depressive state, I realized that, guys, we lose a lot when we get distracted by the things that are not going our way. Like, for example, being depressed. Like, I was so focused on what wasn't working out, and that got me to the depression. But then we end up, like, we are so focused on that, we are in that dark space that we forget what we actually do have, and we miss out on the beautiful moments. So part of this year, the things that I'm going to do is celebrate small victories. Yeah, I am going to be celebrating small victories. I'm going to set myself small milestones to try and, I don't know, treat myself, whatever the case may be. So yeah, I'm going to be prioritizing my self-care also. So we will be doing hobbies. I started reading again, and then but yeah, we might continue with that. Maybe sports again. I haven't done that in a while, but I'm gonna do it on the side. And yeah, just start off with my hobbies again, and get reconnected with the things that actually make me smile, as well as my baby. But we don't compromise in that department. So I didn't even write that part down, because that is a given. I mean, more. So the other thing is, this year I plan to make my first 6 figures. Don't ask me how, but I've got a plan in place, and I have a feeling that if I really work on my discipline, my impulsivity, and we actually put this motto to good use, dedication over motivation, then I can actually do it. So y'all go on this journey with me and let's see if I actually succeed. But yeah, I want to make my first 6 figures this year. With that being said, yes, we definitely plan to move out this year. Hey, I was supposed to move out last year in December, but after that whole depression thing, everything went south. Like, the merch was supposed to be launched in September. I was supposed to move out in December, and yeah, alles got delayed. But with this new plan, hopefully alles will go according to plan. Another thing that I felt that I should mention, like on a side note, is that I feel like God has been speaking to me these past few weeks, like since the beginning of this year, because one thing I don't really do is take my New Year's resolution seriously and like plan the entire year, like what I'm going to do and how I'm going to achieve each and every goal that I have set for the year. And another important thing is like reflecting properly on what could have gone wrong the previous year, why we didn't achieve what we said we're gonna achieve. So yeah, but this year all the preachings since New Year was on Sunday, they've all kind of been speaking to me about like reflecting on last year's work, using the things that we have to get to where we need to be, and basically making sure that God is involved in everything that we are doing. So it is kind of one of the motivations to why I decided to make this video, even though today's like the 1st of February and not the 1st of Jan or anything Jan. It is a completely new month, the 2nd month of the year. I still felt that I am going to do this video even if it's late, so bear with me. But yeah, so I feel like God has been speaking to me and I'm gonna listen to what he said and put it into practice. Let's see how far I go with this. But to summarize everything for this year, I'm gonna achieve everything in 3 easy steps. First, prioritizing my time with God, so basically having him involved in everything that I do, in all the plans that I have for this year, be it with this channel, be it with my spiritual life, be it with my physical life, or whatever it may be. Just get him involved and get his opinion on everything so that we do not get disappointed, because I mean, we are always saying that he knows the plans that he has for us, but do we know the plans that he has for us? So we need to make sure that what did I just say? Anyway, so we just need to make sure that our plans are actually aligning with the plans that he has for us, because at the end of the day, his plans for us won't change. The second step is discipline, so basically following the plan to the T. We might need to adjust it every now and again, depending on what might come up that we didn't expect. So yeah, but the discipline part must be done. It goes hand in hand with the whole dedication over motivation. So we are doing it even when we are not feeling like it. We will do it. And then lastly, I shall pray and save. Yeah, so yeah, that's it for today. I will release another video this week. I'm gonna try and post 2 videos minimum every single week. So with this whole motto, hopefully we do it. Dedication over motivation, right? Anyway, so I shall see you guys in my next video, because Elora is starting to get irritated. So bye y'all.